put another 7 on the board. So they're looking at 28 zip.
And, of course, as you are watching on our stream, listening as well, and all of that, it is our halftime brought to you by Pekegama Electric. We are going to have the Grand Rapids Marching Band going to be performing here very, very soon. And just kind of a note for Grand Rapids fans, if you're just joining us, Logan McNear, the quarterback, starting quarterback, exceptional starting quarterback for Grand Rapids. I mean, we've just been super excited about his play through the first few games this year, and he has a touchdown in his game. And I didn't see what happened, but he made his way to the shed with crutches, and he did have some ice on that left knee. So we'll see how that will affect him moving forward. So McKinney and Spawn have both been playing quarterback in this game. It looks like Spawn might keep things going for the rest of the game, but, of course, that depth for Grand Rapids, I mean, Oliver Spawn started the season last year for Grand Rapids, a quarterback, and they had a good season, and obviously he's got the athletic ability and the know-how to run this offense. And, of course, McKinney's looking a lot better this year too.
Yeah, they fortunately for the Thunderhawks, we're seeing it all the skill positions they're showing depth. So it's just been very fortunate that you have Oliver Spawn and McKinney on the bench there to be able to come in when Logan McNear goes down.
So we'll wish him the best. But as you mentioned, walking with him into the shed, Ethan Morgan, he suffered an injury last week and had some ice on the knee as well. He does appear to be walking a little bit better, though, but he is in the sweats tonight and not playing. He's not suited up, but we hope that some of these injuries, but that's kind of the way the seasons go. You got to battle through them, and hopefully everybody can come back at some point in time in the season. But everybody's experiencing it, especially as we get into this time of the season. But how do you respond? It's kind of football's the next man up kind of game.
That's right, and fortunately for the Thunderhawks, looking at their depth chart here, they show a lot of depth. So when you have guys willing to come in, next man up, they're doing a good job of getting the job done.
Well, and something that we'll watch here is, of course, not to get ahead of ourselves because it is 28-0 at halftime over Duluth East, but kind of the one of the games you always circle on the schedule, Jim, is the game that happens next week, and that is Hermantown in Hermantown. Hermantown, Duluth East scored 22 points against Hermantown. Primarily, they said, from that passing game is what Coach Spahn said. And you can see that Duluth East does have some talent there in the passing game. They've got some speed, but Grand Rapids has been able to get there defensively when it matters most.
Well, their defense is so disruptive. Duluth East just not having time to set up their passing game. We've got a host of Thunderhawks in the backfield, just raising Kane back there, and really difficult to get anything going when you got those black jerseys all over you.
Well, and just a stat about this defense, Jim, is that Grand Rapids, outside of the Bemidji game, has not had a touchdown scored by an offense outside of Bemidji. Cloquet did get a touchdown, but it was on special teams. So, I mean, everybody that's been in our class has not been able to score on defense.
Yeah, and I'm expecting that Hermantown hasn't played a defense like this yet. That's the thing outside of Logan McNear's play this year. The thing I'm most impressed with is this defense. This defense is so disruptive, and you've got Johnson and Spawn leading the charge there at the linebackers position. They're just making life miserable for the opposition.
Well, the band out on the field right now, and as always, putting on a spectacular show on a beautiful night here in Grand Rapids. Just to give you an update at halftime, Rush City is up 16-8 on GNK. So GNK hanging in there. That game on KOZY. We'll look to get a Deer River score for you as well. That game being held on 96.9 KMFY against Barnum, I believe, tonight. And, of course, right here at halftime, it is 28-0 Grand Rapids over Duluth East. And we'll see what adjustments the teams make. Duluth East, they have the big tent over there, but they're standing outside of it.
Well, I imagine they had that for rough weather, but when it's this nice of an evening, why go in the tent when you can be outside? But, yeah, they were prepared for everything, it looks like, over there.
Yeah, maybe they're watching the band play.
Well,
they should be.
I would be.
But, again, Duluth East putting on, they've got some speed. Again, Emerson's got a decent arm on him. He's been hit a few times. Aarons and Sylvester, not the biggest of backs, but they've got all sorts of elusive type moves. And of course, Lou, kind of their primary receiver, and he's made some plays. But we'll take another quick timeout, and then we'll come back and we'll talk some more, kind of go over the scoring summary. As you're listening to Thunderhawks football on J105, the Thunder, J105radio.com, and subscribe to our YouTube stream at KOZY Sports. Hey, Stacy, and you can tell, thank you for that halftime score. Deer River getting beat? Oh, all right. But you can tell, Joe, that on this stream, like I've tried to reconnect. There's not a lot I'm probably going to be able to do. It's just we don't have enough bandwidth to run this thing, I don't think. Although, how much time do you got? .5, maybe. You're gonna have to get And welcome back to Noble Hall Field in Grand Rapids. Marcus Lind alongside Jim Wimmer. Stacy back in studio at halftime. Grand Rapids is leading Duluth East 28-0. And Jim, how did we get there?
Well, we got there real quick. 11:46 of the first quarter, first play of the game. Logan McNair finding Jackson Duell on a 78-yard scoring play there, pass reception. And Raleigh kick made it 7-0. And then at 4 minutes left in the first quarter, McNair again on a 1-yard plunge, able to get the Thunderhawks in the end zone once again. And another Raleigh kick. We're 14-0 at the end of one. And then it's Sam Alt getting loose from 42 yards with 3:10 left in the second quarter. Once again, the Raleigh kick made it another 7 on the board. 21-0 Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids able to get the ball back with 32 seconds left in the game, able to march down the field with a little help from Duluth East on a long penalty there. And we had Oliver Spahn finding Marcus Thiel 12 yards into the right corner of the end zone. Thiel going up and getting that one. And another Raleigh kick. We're 28-0 at halftime.
28-0 at halftime. The band is making their way off of the field. Again, our halftime is brought to you by Pekegama Electric. We appreciate you joining us. And as we look here at the field, the team is making their way out of the shed from the right for Grand Rapids. Duluth East has not made their way back onto the field just yet. And Duluth East side has filled up a little bit more as the game has gone on the opposing side. But, of course, here on the home side for Grand Rapids, good contingent of fans and student section in the camo. And we are getting close to that warm-up time as they put that time on the clock for the teams to warm up and get things going here for the second half. But if you're the Thunderhawks, I think you just kind of continue to do what you do. You've been rolling a lot of different personnel groupings in, especially on the offensive side of the football, keeping guys fresh. And defensively, just try to keep them out of the end zone as they've been doing really all season long. They've just been stifling.
Yeah, defense is just so impressive. If they can prevent any mistakes on the defensive side, I don't see Duluth East being able to get a lot going on here against this Grand Rapids defense.
And it is 28-0 at the half. Grand Rapids is on top of Duluth East. We'll take another quick timeout, and we'll come back as you're listening to Thunderhawks football. J105, The Thunder, J105radio.com, and subscribe to our YouTube stream at KOZY Sports. Thank you. Yes, Stacy. I don't have enough cables, cords, nonsense. This isn't working like I like it to.
Gonna try to work some magic.
Trying.